Hello everyone and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 gameplay cast by me, Thendus32. Alright guys, this is game number 3 of the best of 3 in the Grozny Cup, and if you haven't seen game 1 or game 2, I suggest you leave. This is your last warning before I spoil it for you. Alright, it is currently tied 1-1 with Cash tying it up the last game, having pretty good fights overall throughout the game. So yeah, let's get down to the spawning as the Yellow Night Elf. It is Sonik, and his opponent spawning as the Blue Orc. It is Cash. Orc versus Night Elf here on Echo Isles. It looks like Cash is going to open up the standard Blade Master grunt. He's going to get the barracks before the shop, so he's not going to put too much early aggression. He's most likely doing this so he can creep out the green spot. Meanwhile, Sonik is doing the passive Ancient War creeping, so he can creep out the green spot as well. Sometimes elves would like to put him down here so they can get early access to the mercenary camp and early expansion should they wish, but that does leave their base wide open to attacks. Cash sending out a Peon Scout. Sonik sending out a Wisp Scout as well. Now, the Ogre Warrior drops some pretty good items and some pretty bad ones. The items that both of the players would like are Claws of Attack and Circlet of Nobility. The items they don't want are Ring of Protection. They really don't care for those. And it will be a Blade Masters, the first hero choice for Cash. Meanwhile, Sonik is going to open up the standard Demon Hunter as well. Now on Echo Isles there's only one shop, so both the players are going to have to fight for their boots of speed. And there is a Ogre Magi here. Now if you see the bad creep placement, I still don't know to this day if Blizzard did it on purpose, but let's just say that if Blade Master or Demon Hunter at night should walk through here, because they can fit through that when the creeps are sleeping, and they could snipe off the Ogre Magi. The Trolls, obviously, they're ranged, so they don't need to move. They'll just keep attacking your hero. But that also blocks up the Ogres from going in, so I'm not sure if that was really on purpose or not. Meanwhile, back to the game. Sonik did manage to get Claws of Attack. Good item for him. Cash got a Circlet, so both players got the good item. And it looks like Sonic's going to do some pressure here. Cash windwalks right before the mana burn. Sells his TP, picks up 2 healing salves. Alright, backstab onto the Demon Hunter. Healing salve and another windwalk. Cash pretty much has to use his windwalks or else they'll just get mana burned out of him. Ooh, Peon. Grunt blocking up the Demon Hunter, making sure that Peon lives. Can he get to a burrow in time? Oh, yes he does. Ooh, Cash, nice time to windwalk right before the mana burn. Sonic's stuck in Cash's base, I think. Yeah, burrow being built and grunt being placed. This Demon Hunter's stuck. He's gonna be forced to TP. Alright. That's 350 gold you really don't want to use at the start of the game here. Meanwhile, Archer is planting herself at the marketplace so she can see. What is she doing? Oh, she's gonna plant herself by the Ogre. She might steal the Ogre Magi if Cash goes for it. Looks like both players are going for the boots of speed. Who's gonna get it first? Cash is much closer to the shop than Sonik. Oh, this is gonna be close. Oh, who's gonna get it? I was wrong. Oh, Sonik gets the boots of speed. Mana burn on Cash. Means Cash is gonna have to wait for those boots to come back in stock. It's very bad luck. Very, very bad luck. Alright, Cash looks like he's going to go up for the Ogre Magi here. And this Archer will see everything. Cash picking up a Claws of Attack and... No, bought a Claws of Attack from the marketplace. I know we can't see the items because my overlay, but I actually can't see them either because the replay thingy. Alright. Is Cash gonna go in to snipe the Ogre Magi? He's going for it. Oh, the Archer block! Oh, the Archer's blocking him. Dust of Appearance used by Cash. And the Archer's gonna tick off the creeps. She is dusted though, so the creep should kill her. That was a very clever, sneaky little archer. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Sonic really knows his maps. Or at least Echo Isles. Mana burn onto the Blade Master. Gonna have a nice little engagement. Grunts and Blade Master versus Demon Hunter and Huntresses. Apparently I missed the Huntress opener again. My bad. Alright, Blade Master is pretty low, as well as the Demon Hunter. Huntresses have the power to Shadow Meld. There's still plenty of nighttime left. Cash does have Dust of Appearance if he can get close enough to use it, possibly. No, he doesn't. Healing Salve canceled by one of the Huntresses, and she's gonna run away. Oh, the Huntress cancels yet another salve. I bet Cash is steaming right now. Alright, tier 2. Tarn Chieftain, second hero choice for Cash. He's going to get a Spirit Lodge and Bestiary, so he's going to go standard. Meanwhile, Blade Master getting caught up, and the Grunts are just in a death line, as it looks like. Ooh. Alright, Cash going to have a little engagement. Tarn Chieftain's here with his Endurance Aura, so the Grunts can move a little bit faster. There they go. Had to get close enough to the TC. Alright, meanwhile, Cash, Sonic. Looks like he's going double Ancients of Wind into tier 3, more than likely. I'll keep an eye on that Tree of Ages for you. Mana burn onto the Blade Master. Alright, Huntresses having themselves a little brawl. There's the tech to tier 3 for Sonic. He's going to need that for the Cyclone upgrade. Nice little micro engagement here. Entangled Roots onto the Blade Master again. Speed Scroll is used and the Blade Master goes down. Oh, that Keeper of the Grove is a devil. Oh, but the Keeper of the Grove's surrounded. Sonic doesn't have a staff. That Keeper's gonna go down. Eye for an eye, says Cash. Keeper of the Grove goes down. Demon Hunter needs to be very careful. Grunt goes down. Keeper managed to get one last root off. Tarn Chieftain blocking up the Huntresses a little bit. Blade Master looks like he's being resurrected the old-fashioned way. Both players losing a level 1 hero. So not a total loss, but it does make them about even. Meanwhile, Cash is getting the standard Raiders Spirit Cows. And Talons are being produced along with the add-up training for Sonic. Ancient of War just having himself a nice little creep. He's very racist towards Murlocs. Creeping away. Both players creeping away. Need to get their heroes up in level. Especially the Tarn Chieftain for that level 2 Shockwave. Greater Mana Pot. Ooh, that's a good Tarn Chieftain item. Get that over to him. Blade Master double claws. Level 2 on both of Cash's heroes now. Versus Sonic's level 2 Demon Hunter and level 1 Keeper? Yes. Oh, Drew to the Talon. Doing some scouting here in Bird Farm. Alright. Cash gonna pick off the Ogre Magi here. Steal one of Sonic's creeps. Circle of Nobility. Good item. Plus 16 damage onto that Blade Master. Windwalk does see the Ancient of War. What is he doing? What? What? Oh, that's cheap. The Druid of the Talon flew all the way over in its bird form and landed in this like little hole by the trees and the rocks. And now he's able to creep out this orange creep camp. Oh, that's so broken. That's really broken. Who would discover that? Like, you can't even see that hole hardly. I can't even see the Talon, really. If it wasn't for that health bar, I probably never would have seen it. Cash getting a Talisman of Evasion. Might be pretty helpful in the long run. In long fights and such. What the heck?
The town is under siege.
So broken. Raider does ensnare a Wisp. I think that Wisp can still detonate. Goblin Tinker's the third hero choice for Sonic. Just had to keep that Wisp alive long enough to get the Tinker. Replenishment pot, item dropped. Might want to switch it over to the Blade Master just so we can get a little healing on. Grunt was killed because he knew Sonic wanted that Grunt. Ensnare onto the Demon Hunter. Did the Talon kill the turtle?
A player's forces are under attack.
I can't tell. No, the turtle's still alive. Oh, Toma GG! Gonna go in the Goblin Tinker. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove gets level 2. Demon Hunter gets level 3. Level 2 mana burn. It's gonna hurt. Boots of Speed was dropped from the Renegade Wizard. I don't think Cash ever bought his Boots of Speed anyway. He's got plenty of good items though. Look at that. 2 circlets and 2 claws. Plus 16 damage. Oh, Sonic's gonna get here to finish off the rest of the creeps. So broken. That really is cheap. Level 2 onto the Goblin Tinker of Sonic. It's currently 57 supply for Cash versus 50 for Sonic. 0 upgrades for Cash, and Sonic's army really doesn't get upgrades unless he wants to upgrade the Huntresses. Alright. Sonic gonna come in, see if he can pick off a burrow or 2. Force of Nature. Ooh, bat detonates onto the Fairy Dragon. Needs one more bat if he's got it. I don't think he does. Cash speed scrolling on in here. He's gonna swarm Sonic's army from behind. And snare onto the Keeper of the Grove. Blade Master quickly uses invulnerability pot. Keeper of the Grove goes down. Critical strike for the win.
Player's forces are under attack.
Well, Pocket Factory being annoying here with the Clockwork Goblins. Can Cash get back there? There he goes. Alright, Sonic's gonna go here. He's gonna see it's been crept though. Cash did steal the creep. Fairy Dragons are pretty good versus the Spirit Walkers, as their Mana Flare pretty much damages any unit that casts a spell. And aka the Spirit Walkers' Spirit Links, their Disenchants, the stuff you're obviously gonna use in a fight. Meanwhile, Cash is gonna try to get an expansion through all this. See if he's able to hold it. Sonic is sending a Wisp down. I feel like he had a feeling his spider senses were tingling a little bit. Is he sending it to the expansion? Yes, he is. Wow. That's actually kind of suspicious, really, but I don't think he was map hacking since he was streaming during this tournament. Whoever wins this wins it, with the grand prize being 20 US American dollars. However much money that is in your country, you'll have to find out. Ooh, Demon Hunter running into a world of pain. Gets ensnared. Level 2 Shockwave getting a good chunk of the Talons. Blade Master using Vulnerability Pot. Keeps him from getting Cyclone for just a little bit. Level 3 onto the Keeper of the Grove. Cyclone's going down on both of Cash's heroes. And this does not look like a fight Cash wants to take. Disenchant onto the Cyclone units. Disenchant onto the Force of Nature as well. Mana Flare getting that Spirit Walker. Blade Master Wind Walks just in time. Keeper the Grove getting very low in health. Had a healing pot on him though. Alright, Sonic does know about Cash's expansion. Level 4 onto the Tarn Chieftain. Ensnared, quickly gets disenchanted. Spirit Link's going down. Meanwhile, Cash's Blade Master still in the air. Cyclone on him again. How many Cyclones you got?
A player's forces are under attack.
Sonic building an Ancient of War here as well to cancel the expansion, I suppose. Things are not looking good for... Oh my god, his Blade Master's surrounded. Okay, I was about to say things aren't looking good. Let me rephrase that. Things are looking terrible for Cash at the moment. Oh, Blade Master goes down. Blade Master is resurrected at the Neutral Hero Tavern.
A player's forces are under attack.
Cash cancels the Great Hall while the Ancient of War is building. So no expansion for Cash. Ensnare onto the Fairy Dragon. Level 4 onto the Blade Master, but he quickly gets Cyclone, disenchant on him. Entangling Roots onto the Blade Master. Will he get surrounded again? Wind Walks at the last second. So I'm sure there was a mana burn coming. Alright, Speed Scroll being used by Cash. It looks like Sonic's turn to apply some pressure. Cash currently has 43 food versus Sonic's 50.
A town is under player's forces are under attack.
Talon getting caught, rallied to the army. Clockwork Goblin working on that burrow. Does get it. That almost supplied block Cash. Meanwhile, Cash is trying to apply some pressure. Maybe force the TP. It does force Sonic to run back. Couple peons getting caught. Actually, never mind. Good block. See that Demon Hunter stutter stepping? Cyclone on one of the Raiders. Cyclone lasts a while on non-hero units. Tangled Roots disenchanted by the Spirit Walkers.
A town is under siege.
All those peons at the gold line died. Ooh, that's not good at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
Healing Scroll picked up by Cash. Oh, Cyclone. The Blade Master was fairy fired. Cyclone onto the Tarn Chieftain as well. Does get disenchanted though. Another Talon goes down. Level 4 onto the Demon Hunter. And this is not a good fight for Cash. Down his last Raider. No, well, never mind. One's flying in the air. Alright, Spirit Walkers are going to back off here a little. Taking Roots onto the Tarn Chieftain. TC goes down. Level 4 on the Keeper of the Grove. And GG is called. Sonic wins the Grozny Cup. If you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to watch me play Warcraft 3, follow me at Twitch at Thundus32, and I will be seeing you guys later.